Practice reading and listening. The wool in the sheep clothing. One day, a wolf found a sheepskin. He covered himself with the sheepskin and got into the flock of sheep, grazing in a field. He thought, the shepherd will set the sheep in the pen after sunset. All right, I will run away with a fed sheep and eat it. All went well till the shepherd set the sheep in the pen and left. The wolf waited patiently for the night to advance and grow darker. But then an unexpected thing happened. One of the servants of the shepherd entered the pen. His master had sent him to bring a fed sheep for supper. As luck would have it, the servant picked up the wood dressed in the sheepskin. That night, the shepherd and his guests had the wood for supper. Practice reading and listening. Hare and tortoise. One hare was roaming near a lake in a forest. Suddenly, he saw a tortoise and mocked at him, saying, "Hurry up, you slowcoach! Don't you find life very dull talking too long to cover a few yards? I could have run to the other side of the lake by now." The tortoise felt touched and dared the hare to a race. The race was to be through the wood to a fat goal. The hare agreed laughingly. In a few minutes he was away and out of sight. "What a funny race it is," he said to himself. "I am already halfway through. But it is too cold. Why not have a nap in a warm sunshine?" The tortoise walked steadily on and on. In a short time, he passed by sleeping hare. The hare slept far longer than he had intended. When he woke up at last, he looked around in surprise and said to himself, "Not even a sign of the poor tortoise anywhere so far. I had better trot along and finish the race." The hare ran to the goal. He was amazed to see all the animals cheering the tortoise, who had arrived just a minute earlier. How ashamed he felt indeed. Practice reading and listening. Like a boy. One a mischievous boy lived in a village that stood in a feet of a hill. One day he thought of having fun at the cost of his fellow villagers. Standing on a high rock, he shouted at the top of his voice, "Lion, lion, come, save me!" The villagers heard the shout and ran to help him. But when they reached there, they could see no lion, and the boy was perfectly all right. The boy laughed at the villagers, saying, "No lion, I did it only for fun." The villagers got highly annoyed and came back with an ear of anger. Few days later, the boy repeated the whole act. Again, the villagers went to his rescue, but were duped again. Now they decided not to be fooled by him anymore. Unfortunately, one day, the lion really came there. Now the boy shouted, "Lion, lion," as loud as he could. Nobody came to help him out. The lion attacked the boy. The boy struggled hard to save himself, but within few minutes, the beast killed him. So, once a liar, always a liar. Practice reading and listening. The grasshopper. One fine sunny day in winter, a grasshopper was basking in the warm sun. But he was very hungry, as he had not eaten anything since last night. So he looked about to find something to soothe his hunger. Suddenly he saw Puan carrying grain into the hold. He went up to the ant and asked humbly, "Can you please spare a few grain for me? I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. So I am almost starving to death." One of the ants asked the grasshopper, "What were you doing the whole summer? Why didn't you store up the food for the winter season?" The grasshopper replied, "Truly speaking, I spent all the summer singing songs, and that's why I couldn't store anything." The ant checked out a smile and remarked, "Then the winter away." The grasshopper pulled a long face and walked away. So we say, work is real worship. Practice reading and listening. To traveler. It was high summer. The sun was extremely hot. Two travelers were going along the dusty road that had no tree along its side, looking for some shelter from the hot sun. They saw a tree with big leaves and branches spread like an umbrella. They placed their belongings on the ground and sat in the cold picset for the tree. After taking some rest, one traveler said to the other, "What a useless tree it is! It bears no fruit at all." Hearing this, the tree felt pinched and burst out, "You ungrateful soul! On one hand, you are taking shelter in my cold shade from the burning heat of the sun, and on the other hand, you are calling me useless. Get up and leave the place immediately to be scourged again." Practice reading and listening. The Old Lion. Once upon a time there was a lion that grew so old that he was unable to kill any prey for his food. So he said to himself, "I must do something to stay my stomach ill. I will die of starvation." He kept thinking and thinking, and at last an idea clicked him. He decided to lie down in the cave pretending to be ill, and then whosoever will come to inquire about his health will become his prey. The old lion put his pig plan into practice, and it started working. Many of his well-wishers got killed, but evil is short-lived. One day a fox came to visit ailing lion. Our foxes are clever by nature. The fox stood at the mouth of the cave and looked about. His senses worked and he came to know the reality. So he called out to the lion from outside and said, "How are you, sir?" The lion replied, "I am not feeling well at all." "But why don't you come inside?" Then the fox replied, "I would love to come in, sir, but on seeing all footprints going to your cave and none of coming out, I would be foolish enough to come in." Saying so, the fox went to alert the other animals.